Hello everyone. In this lecture I will be discussing effect of catalyst and collision theory of chemical reactions. Effect of catalyst. Okay, almost we are at the end of this chapter, chemical kinetics. First, okay, see here, effect of catalyst. Definition: a catalyst is a substance which increases the rate of reaction without itself undergoing any permanent chemical change. Okay, already you saw this definition. Next one, inhibitor, which reduces the rate of a reaction. So check here the difference between catalyst and inhibitor. Catalyst increases the rate of reaction. Inhibitor reduces the rate of reaction. Okay. Yes. Some important points are here. Just to go through the points, very important for exams. First point, action of catalyst can be explained by intermediate complex theory. Second one, catalyst provides an alternate pathway by reducing the activation energy between reactants and products. It is a very important point. Please remember once more, catalyst provides an alternate pathway. How? By reducing the activation energy between reactants and products. Next point, a catalyst doesn't alter Gibbs energy of the reaction. Gibbs energy, I hope that you heard in case of thermodynamics. It is a work done. Gibbs energy also doesn't alter the Gibbs energy. Okay. Next point. It catalyzes the spontaneous reactions but not non-spontaneous reactions. It does not change equilibrium constant of the reaction. This point is very important, students. This is, wait a minute. Yes. It doesn't change equilibrium constant of the reaction. Next, it catalyzes forward as well as the backward reactions to the same extent. All points are very important. To the same extent, so that the equilibrium state remains same. There is no change in equilibrium state. Here one diagram is present, effect of catalyst on activation energy. Check here, first one graph is there, dark line. Check here, I will show you. Yes, check, this is the dark line. This dark line, this is the potential energy graph. This, it represents, this vertical line represents potential energy. It is the reaction coordinate, how much the reaction is going on. So reactants, this energy exactly, if you draw the line here, it touches this one. So this is the energy of the reactants. This is the product. This exactly, draw the line parallel to the x-axis. Yes, this energy. So this is the energy of the products. So dark line, reactant going, this is the energy profile. Reactants energy increasing. This is called activated complex. Exactly here, whatever the energy is present, that is called threshold energy we call. That means draw a line here. It touches here, that is called threshold energy. So this is the profile. So students, yes, this one activated complex. This area is there now, reactant. Already here, what happened here? Wait a minute. Yes, look at that point to this point. This is called activation energy. This is called activation energy of the reactants, forward reaction. Okay, what is activation energy? some additional energy required for the reactants to attain the threshold energy, that is called activation energy. So whatever the reactants present here involving in the reaction, they should have this activation energy, then only they can, yes, they can attain the threshold energy here and form the activated complex. That activated complex will lead to the formation of the products. Here energy check. So this is without catalyst. Without catalyst. When catalyst is present, dot dot, yes, one line is going on. Yeah, it is in the absence of the catalyst. In the absence of the catalyst, this is the profile going on, and exactly this one is the activation energy. But in the presence of catalyst, this is the pathway. So now this is the activation energy here to here. So here activation energy is more in case of the without catalyst, but in case of with catalyst, activation energy less. So activation energy is lowered by the catalyst. Okay, this is very important diagram. You may get a question also here. Okay students, next we will see. Yes, next one, collision theory of chemical reactions. First point, developed by Max Strauss and William Lewis in 1916-18. It provides a greater insight into the energetic and mechanistic aspects of reactions. It is purely based on kinetic theory of gases. Collision frequency. Just to go through the points only enough. Yes, the number of collisions per second per unit volume of the reaction mixture. This is called collision frequency. For a biomolecular elementary reaction, A plus B gives rise to the products. Rate is given by ZAB e power minus EA by RT. EA by RT, students, here check this point. Rate is given by ZAB into e power minus EA by RT. It is almost very close to the Arrhenius equation. Okay, next. Yes, postulates of collision theory. First one, without collisions between the reactant molecules, no chemical reaction takes place. Yes, absolutely. When reactant molecules are present, they should collide with each other. When they should collide with each other, then only they form the chemical reaction. If there is no collision, then you won't get any chemical reaction. Otherwise, chemical reaction won't take place. Okay, next point. All collisions does not lead to form products. Some collisions give products which are called effective collisions or fruitful collisions. Okay, listen to this point. Here, reactant, yes, you have many reactants are involving in the reaction. They collide with each other. So we can see many collisions, but all collisions, they don't form the products. Only some collisions we call effective collisions or fruitful collisions. Out of all the collisions, they only form products. Okay. Third point, to account for effective collisions, another factor P is called probability or steric factor is introduced. It accounts fact that in a collision, molecules must be properly oriented. This is the condition. Molecules must be properly oriented. Next, rate. This is the modified rate now. Okay. Yes. See here, P has been introduced. Probability factor. In order to form products, reactant molecules must possess some minimum amount of energy called threshold energy. Again, this definition is important, threshold energy. Here fruitful collisions is important. Threshold energy important. Define threshold energy. That is the direct question. What is threshold energy? Reactant molecules. That means the molecules which are going to participate in the chemical reaction, they should have some minimum amount of energy. This word is important. Yes, threshold energy means minimum amount of energy is called threshold energy. Next, under normal conditions, most of the molecules are having energy less than threshold energy. These are called normal molecules. Next point, the additional amount of energy supplied to the normal molecules to attain threshold energy is called activation energy. It is very, very important. Very important definition, activation energy. What is activation energy? Sometimes what happens, normal conditions में reactants generally they have the energy, but that energy is less than the threshold energy. That means they have no sufficient energy, minimum energy. Then we call normal molecules. Okay, when they can form the bonds, that means when they have the threshold energy, then only they can form the products. So normal molecules, when additional amount of energy is supplied to the normal molecules. So already here energy of the molecule is less than the threshold energy. So when we are supplying additional amount of energy to the normal molecules, so those normal molecules will get some amount of energy and they reach threshold energy. That additional energy, whatever is being given to the normal molecules, is called activation energy. Okay. Next one, the reactant molecules which are having energy greater than or equal to threshold energy collide in a proper direction. This is important. Collisions, all collisions are not allowed here. Collisions in a proper directions, they only can form products. Okay. Higher the threshold energy, lower is the rate of reaction. Okay, that means as the threshold energy increases, the rate of reaction is lowered. Okay friends, next, yes, here check, graph is the representation energy, yes, activation energies and reversible reactions. This graph is very important. Some numericals also are present based on this graphs. Okay, check here what is happening. Just yes, this is the reactant, this is the reactant, this is the energy of the reactant. Okay, this is the product. This is called activated complex. This is threshold energy. So reactant is going like this. Yes, the reactant started, energy profile going. That means the energy of the reactant increases. Finally activated complex here. Okay, that means this point, this is called threshold energy point. So here to here, that means this one is this gap here to exactly here, this is called activation energy of the forward reaction. This area forward reaction के लिए वो activation energy. Okay, so again it is down here, products are formed here. So with respect to the products, this is the activation energy for the backward reaction. Activation energy for the backward reaction. Check here, activation energy of the backward reaction exactly is sum of the activation energy of the forward reaction plus delta H. If we add this part plus again this part is giving this part. It is a general sense, common sense. Okay, so here activation energy of the forward reaction is less than that of the backward reaction. this is less than that of this one for the exothermic reaction. Okay, now check the conclusion. For the exothermic reaction, activation energy of the forward reaction less than the activation of the backward reaction is this area. This is the less than that of this one comparatively. This is very important. Delta H equal to very important. EA forward minus EA backward equal to negative. So exothermic reaction, what is the heat change? Negative. I hope that you have understood. If you don't understand, you can contact me through my WhatsApp number or email. Second case we will see now for endothermic reaction. This is for endothermic reaction. Here delta H is positive. Earlier case delta H equal to negative. You will see again, yes, this is the reactant energy, this is the product energy. But in the case of the exothermic reaction, already we have seen the energy of the reactant is more than that of the products. But in the case of the endothermic reaction, check the graph. Earlier case, this is present below the reactant energy here. But in this case, this is the reactant, but product energy is more than just X. Yes, extrapolate the graph like this. Yes, now the energy of the product is more than the reactant. So EA forward and this one is EA backward. So for endothermic reaction, EA forward is more when compared to the EA backward. So this backward plus delta H equal to EA forward. So now check the conclusion. Now we are checking the conclusion. Yes, for exothermic reaction, EA forward is more from the graph greater than EA backward. So finally delta H equal to positive for endothermic reaction. Okay dear students and my dear viewers, thank you very much for watching my video. Thank you.